It's a chilly start to your afternoon, and the local forecasters are tracking the possibility of snow by tonight. We'll talk about that, plus a special giveaway is happening to help those in need for Thanksgiving. We'll have a live report on that coming up as well, and the White House lifts the roadblock for the Biden team to begin its transition, but President Trump is still vowing that he won't concede. But we do begin Local 4 News at noon with breaking news from Attorney General Dana Nessel. Her department is investigating threats against members of the Wayne County Board of Canvassers. Republican Board Chair Monica Palmer reported that after she initially voted against certifying the vote, threats were made against her and her family. Attorney General Dana Nessel says that her office will investigate any credible complaints of threats to government officials, elected or appointed, and will prosecute criminal conduct to the fullest extent of the law. This afternoon, President-elect Joe Biden will announce key foreign policy and national security posts. And this all comes as his team got the green light from the Trump administration to get to work. But that doesn't mean the president is giving up his fight against the election results just yet. Tracy Potts joins us now with the latest from Washington.
The Biden team calls this a necessary step. They now have 57 days to get ready to run the country. The Pentagon overnight already reaching out with support. And here's how it happened. Ascertainment, determining an apparent presidential winner, opens the door to more than $7 million in government funds for the Biden transition and allows them to coordinate with the federal government. General Services Director Emily Murphy insists her delayed decision was not political. And while President Trump said for the first time he'll direct federal employees to comply, he added that legal challenges are moving full speed ahead and he will never concede.
The election was stolen and President Trump won by a landslide.
President-elect Biden also moving forward, appearing this afternoon with newly announced cabinet nominees. He makes history with two never before held by women, former Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen as Treasury Secretary and Avril Haines as Director of National Intelligence, plus Alejandro Mayorkas, the first immigrant and Latino to serve as Homeland Security Secretary.
He's basically telling the rest of the world, we are back. This is our A-team.
Biden telling the nation's mayors,
we're here for you. We're going to listen to you and work with you.
More nominations expected today. Former diplomats Linda Thomas Greenfield as ambassador to the United Nations, Jake Sullivan as national security advisor, longtime foreign policy advisor Tony Blinken as Secretary of State, and former Secretary of State John Kerry as a special envoy on climate. You'll recognize a lot of those names from the Obama administration. We're told that the national security and foreign service posts are to be announced today, with the economic team likely being announced early next week. I'm Tracy Potts.
Tracy, thank you. Also here at home, Detroit police are continuing to investigate a disturbing discovery overnight on the city's west side. It was just after midnight when officers found a minivan in the area of 7 Mile and Rutherford, just west of Greenfield. And inside was a man who had been shot, and he had died at the scene. A 1-year-old boy was also in the minivan, but that boy was not hurt, and officers were able to return him to his mother. The shooting victim has not been identified just yet. Detroit City Council is expected to vote on a proposal that will benefit overtaxed homeowners. The proposal would give residents who were potentially overtaxed before 2014 priority in affordable housing, home buying discounts, and job opportunities. However, those opposing the plan say that it doesn't go far enough. The resolutions could offset losses for Detroit homeowners who were estimated to be overtaxed by $600 million. All right, let's get you updated on your forecast on this Tuesday afternoon. Meteorologist Brandon Roos standing by. I mentioned the S word at the beginning. We're talking snow. When are we thinking?
This afternoon, evening for some wet snow and cold rain. That combo does not sound good, and it's really not. As we look at 4 Live radar, the good news is over the last couple of hours, we see some of that snow trying to sneak in, but the dry air is winning out for us right now. So we are currently dry. We do have 40 in Monroe. It's 37 Metro and 32 in Lapeer. Temps are going to hover right around that 40-degree mark, which means a lot of the moisture, especially late afternoon, should be in the form of liquid, but certainly some pockets of snow, especially west and north zones that could get a quick dusting to an inch or a little more, and it will make for a sloppy evening drive. Computer models shows some of the heavier stuff moving in through the mid and late afternoon. Yellow and green there shows rain, but can't rule out some of that purple, blue, wintry mix. Again, late this afternoon and evening, I think, Evrod, it's going to start picking up in intensity and will be tricky traveling. More of that tomorrow, which is another big travel day. It's in the forecast ahead.
All righty, Brandon, thank you. We'll be checking in with him again shortly. And right now, we want to get you updated on the latest on the coronavirus and new case numbers here in Michigan. New case numbers expected this afternoon. The state is reporting a two-day total of 11,511 new confirmed cases, with 65 new deaths for Sunday and Monday. The state is also reporting outbreaks in 53 schools. Now, we've learned the West Bloomfield School District will stay in remote learning through January 15th of next year. That was just announced. And Congresswoman Debbie Dingell will be hosting a virtual town hall on the coronavirus today at 6 p.m. That is scheduled to happen on her Facebook page. There's a special event that's happening right now for those in need for Thanksgiving. It's the annual All-Star Give Back. Local 4's Larry Spruill joins us now live at River Rouge High School. And Larry, this is an event that really helps eliminate a lot of worry for many families.
And that's really the purpose of this event, Evrod. A lot of people need this event every year, and that is also the case this time around. Take a look at the line of cars here in the parking lot. This year is a little different, where they're driving up in the parking lot due to social distancing. Now, we're talking about 2,000 turkeys, 2,000 food boxes, also basketballs that are being given away from the football player. Now, we also spoke with the organizer. He tells me that this turnout is really an indication of how much this event is needed, especially this year.
What you see is partners. You see people coming together saying, you know what, we care about other people, that we care. That's what people need. They need care, they need hope, they need love. And so what this is nothing but a distribution of love.
And it's really a first come, first serve event, but they say that as long as they have the supplies needed, that everyone who is in line will receive a turkey and the food boxes. Now, we are also told that this year, Big Sean and Hill Harper, they were supposed to be in attendance at this event, but due to the coronavirus and them traveling, seeing their families later on this week, they decided not to attend this event, but they did give a large donation to help out with the food boxes and the turkeys here. We are live in River Rouge this afternoon. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
That's a lot of turkey out there, Larry. You said 2,000 of them. Any idea how many cars and people they've seen so far? And is there time to still come down there and get one?
Oh, so Evrod, I myself, we had trouble getting to this event because there was so many cars and it was traveling through the neighborhoods. We have no telling how many people have came out here and how many people are still waiting, but I'm looking right out there and it's a long line, Evrod. So a lot of people in need of this event, especially this Thanksgiving holiday.
Well, a lot of people in need, but we're certainly thankful that there are people that are willing to give back like this. Larry, thank you for that. Still to come here on Local 4 News at noon. The U.S. is not alone in fighting a second wave of coronavirus cases. Europe has also been battling a second wave as well. And we're going to show you how officials believe their efforts to control it are working.